When the pandemic started and people were forced to do their job or school through online meetings, they all started using Zoom. But what if there's a better alternative to using Zoom? Zoom is very limited to what it can do. It's it's had issues, and I believe that overall Discord is better. Uh, I have been using Discord for about 4 years now, and I am very experienced with the app, and I know what it can do, how it's better than Zoom, to be honest. And during this speech, I'm going to tell you about Zoom's issues, the security, and why we should be using Discord over Zoom. Uh, First, I want to talk about one of the biggest issues that happened to Zoom, which was Zoom bombing. Now, you're probably wondering, what is Zoom bombing? Well, Zoom bombing is when an individual leaks the Zoom invite online to multiple people on the internet in hopes that those multiple people will join to disrupt the class. In a New York Times article, I read that this was a huge problem in 2020 for most Zoom meetings. Uh, what would happen would be random people would join these Zoom calls that they were not a part of or should not have been in, and they would start blasting inappropriate content through their screen sharing function on a Zoom call. Sadly, there's no way to find out who leaked the Zoom invite if it ever happens, because everybody is given the same invite and the same link, so there's no way to really trace it back or stop it, because the password could also be leaked to the people. Moving on from Zoom bombing, I want to talk about some of the limits that Zoom has. While researching this, I was surprised to find out that Zoom has a 40-minute time limit for free users. What this means is if you're not on a plan, that means that as soon as the 40-minute mark passes, then you will be automatically kicked out of the Zoom call. And the only way to get past this is to upgrade and buy a Zoom plan. And these Zoom plans, when I was looking them up, were really expensive. They can range from $150 to $300. And that can be, if you transfer that to monthly, that would be 120 no, that would be $12.50 to $25 a month, which is really expensive in my opinion. The second thing I noticed was that Zoom is not, to be in a Zoom group chat, you actually have to be part of the meeting. So if you were to not want to take part in the meeting, but still wanted to talk and see what was happening in the chat, you would not be able to. I found this pretty surprising, especially since how Zoom seems to be used as a social app nowadays. But now that you know those two issues, I want to talk about the solution, Discord. What is Discord, you're probably now wondering? Discord is a free video and messaging app that lets a user create a server. In the server, they have two channels. They have a text channel and they have a voice channel. The voice channel lets a person talk to another person. And the way that Discord will fix the Zoom bombing issue is through their role system. The role system basically lets a user create the permissions, or lets them set the permissions to what a person can do. I will be using my class Discord example as an example of what the role system is. Here is my class Discord. As you can see, we have a first year, and over here you have a second year. And then we also have graduates. First years have access to these three channels: database, programming, and HTML, which were taken in the first year. A second year has access to these other classes that you see right now. And we also have access to second general. It is very useful. Now, Discord doesn't have as many limits as Zoom does. There is no time limit to how long you can be in a call. You do not have to pay for anything either. You can make as many servers as you want. You can be in a call for as long as you want. But if you do want to upgrade, they do have something called Discord Nitro. Discord Nitro is also less expensive than Zoom or any of the Zoom plans, costing it only $99.99 a year, or $9.99 a month. When you get Nitro, you basically are able to screen share at 1080p instead of 720p. And to be honest, I didn't really notice a difference, so I wouldn't say it's worth getting, but I did leave a link to it at my bottom of the outline to see what other perks you can get. Another huge benefit to Discord is that it helps bring a class together. In my class, it also helps the teacher too, but in my class, we're able to ask a question if we're having trouble with homework, and we're able to get help either from the teacher or from another student. And through this, we're able to help each other out. And it also helps the teacher stop having to answer multiple questions or the same question multiple times. I hope after listening to my speech, you'll ask your teacher or your boss about switching over to Discord. With what I talked to you about the problems with Zoom, what the issues they have, and what would be a better solution. Zoom has limits and isn't the best choice out there. There are better, more or less expensive choices. And although many people may not like or may like Zoom for how simple it is, that shouldn't be the only reason to use it.